Marie-Christine Williams is an author, motivational speaker, and survivor of the Rwandan Genocide. Today, she's here to share that story and how she uses her life experiences to inspire others. Thank you so much for being here. And it really is an honor and a pleasure to have you here. It's hard to think that 25 years ago, this incredible, horrible genocide happened. In 100 days, 800,000 people approximately were killed in just a span of 100 days. And you survived, and you have your story to tell. And maybe to get things started, just introduce yourself. Tell us a bit about your background that leads you sort of here.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me here today. My story began when I was 2 months old, when my parents actually separated, and I moved to France for 7 years. Then my father, who was from Rwanda, actually wanted me to move with them, so I moved there. So the first 7 years in Rwanda was the most horrific years of my life. So in 1994, I was only 14 years old when the Rwandan Genocide began.
Okay, we've got a clip of a video. I know you've got your book here that you've already obviously published and it's out. You're in the pre-development stages or the development stages of a film. So your story is getting out there and we've got this talk, but I do want to play this clip because I think it's important. Let's have a take a look. This is Marie-Christine's story when she was younger about what happened.
This is Marie-Christine Williams. I'm a Rwandan massacre survivor. I was 14 years old when my family was massacred. I went to my neighbor's house after my house got attacked. He grabbed me by the neck. He goes, "I'm going to count to 10. And if you stay here, I'm going to shoot you in the head." I started running. He shot me in the back. I started to hide as much as I could. I slept in the trees. I was in corn, hiding for a while. I heard a little girl. She was like probably 5 or 6 months old. I ran quickly. I grabbed that little baby. I ran back in the corn. I'm holding the little baby like this, and she smiled to me.
It's, I mean, so moving, and I don't know, is it hard to hear yourself again and watch yourself tell that story?
No, for me, actually made me, looking back about my childhood and my life as a survivor of Rwandan genocide, actually my past and experience made me who I am today as a person, because I believe that even my story is hard to share, and this sometimes we want to forget things. We don't want to actually remember certain things, but sometimes we forget that the stuff we're hiding and hiding in our minds and the hearts, actually they can help somebody else. So for me, looking back and watching that video actually reminding me how grateful I am to be alive today.
And your strength, I mean, and your strength. I think the thing that 25 years has passed by, but when I remember this happening at the time, and even how we've talked about it, you had neighbors killing neighbors. You had family members, spouses killing wives because they might have been Hutus killing Tutsis. It was just upheaval. And for 800,000 people, I think they said it's been close to 5 million people at the end by 2003 or so out of the entire conflict. So when you have just such despair, such pain, such agony, where do you find hope? Where is the hope?
Just for me, I just believe that the hope and strength become together. Because if you have hope, you don't have strength, you have pieces missing in your life. And I just always remind people that we have to accept each other for who we are. Look at my story. Look at what happened to me. It's not because I was mixed from Rwanda. It was just because people, they were brainwashed. So my story is a reminder of what happened and what can we do to make sure that it will never happen again.
And I want to talk more about that because I think there's so much divisiveness and division right now, and I do want to get your input on that. We've got some information coming up right there on the screen. Marie Christine is speaking at the Missouri History Museum on Wednesday. That's next Wednesday, June 26th at 6:30 p.m. 6:30 is an opening reception, and 7 p.m. is the talk. She's going to be sharing her story, obviously in more detail than we're able to do here today, and then she's also going to be talking about her book. And is the book available as well there?
Yes.
And the book will be available. But for more information on those details, go to triumphoverdarkness.com. That's the title of the speaking engagement, or head to the History Museum's website at mohistory.org. But don't go anywhere. We're going to come back with a lot more information about Marie Christine's compelling story. Please stay with us.